Hey everyone, this is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo. Hey, today we're going to be talking about making Liberia your second option, a place to go when things get crazy, you know. But with that, I also want to talk about you subscribing to my channel. You know, we're almost, at 1,000 subscribers, and I want to know that you are out there listening because we know young people subscribe to young people, you know. So that means that sometimes, the older don't know how to use a computer. They don't know to hit the button. Sometimes they watch these on television instead of their computer. But find a way to subscribe to this channel. Let me know that you're out there listening. All right. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo. Just coming in here with you with another episode of what am I doing and how's everything going with me and my situation with Liberia. And but most of all, I want to talk to you about why do I think that Liberia should be African Americans' second option. And what I mean by Liberia being African American second option is the fact that right now America is going through what I call a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. And it seems as if though we're not prospering like we should be prospering, and that everything in America is saturated. You got over 1 million, 2 million restaurants. You got, land that is, overpriced. You got millions of gas stations. You got, millions of shoe stores, clothing stores, and everything is high. Inflation is so high. It is crazy, I just went to the store and bought me a bag of potato chips and a tea. Did you know it cost me $5.60? Yes, $5.60. Just 2 years ago, that would have been $3 and maybe 50 cents. It's crazy how inflation is going up now. Everything is high. And every time you put your money into something, it's just like you just throwing your money away into a big pond. It's like throwing a quarter into a big pond and you think you're going to find it. No, you're not. You're just not going to find it. But I believe that, Liberia is kind of resetting. They are growing slowly but surely. They are growing. Liberian Americans are going back to Liberia, so a lot of things are changing. And what we need to do as African Americans is jump on the bandwagon. We don't want to be left out because the simple fact, you got over there in Ghana. Ghana was probably in the same situation that Liberia was in a few years ago. Probably infrastructure was a little bit better, but maybe 10 years, 12 years ago, a little bit better, but you want to get in there. Back in the day when people were buying land and buying land off the beach, buying land over the ocean, we wasn't allowed to get it. African Americans, I don't care how much money you had, they wouldn't let you get in there, and they were selling it for pennies on the dollar. And then after a while, they got old, their children, they left it to their children, and now the beachfront property is worth millions of dollars. And now that we can get in there, we're paying millions of dollars for something that they paid $4,000 or $5,000 for. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Those opportunities that they were given wasn't given to us. But you see, here in Liberia, those opportunities are offered to us. You can get over there and buy land. A lot of people were telling me, they were saying, well, Rod, don't you know that if you're not a Liberian citizen, you can't buy land in Liberia? And I say, well, that's not true. There are ways to do it, you know. And the way I see it is, in Liberia's constitution, you have to be of Negroid, black Negroid descent. If you are black Negroid descent, you can buy land in Liberia. If you are not of black Negro descent, then you can lease the land, but you can't buy the land. So that's how I bought the land. And I had someone who knows exactly what to do. Zora M. She's the person that I work with to do all my stuff in Africa. She's a trustworthy person. You know, she stays in contact with me on everything. You know, I don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff. You know, you got to trust somebody. You see what I'm saying? Even when you do your vetting, even when you do your investigations, you still have to trust somebody. That's the person who I trust. And if I couldn't, and if I didn't go with her, I would have went with TNJ Construction. That's another person that's very trustworthy, you know. So African Americans, if you buy land or you do business in Liberia as a second option, you will earn money. They need everything over there. Construction, restaurants, bars, you name it. If it's here, they need it over there. Trust me, they need it over there. And you better get into it while the going is getting. If you don't be upset when you see other people like the Chinese, the Indians, and the Europeans doing everything, and then you go, why do they do everything? Why are they getting everything? Well, because you were told to do it and you didn't do it. You know, save up your money and do it. You know, I have Liberia as my second option. You know, my plans is to, in January of 2005, spend at least 6 months a year in Liberia, working my businesses and housing. I got 1,000 ideas, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store. It is so many ideas. When you see it, you know, you feel that you just don't know what to do and what to do first, you know. But what I do know, you should buy now and wait later instead of wait and then buy. That doesn't make any sense, you know, because if I buy land and I decide to sell my land and you say my land is kind of pricey, I'm going to say, hey, that's the business. You know, buy now, wait later, you know. That's how that goes, you know. But I'm serious when I say make Liberia your second option and get in on the ground floor while the getting is good so you can make your money. Because when Liberia grows and it is beautiful and it looks just as good as Ghana and Kenya and Tanzania and Nigeria, you're going to be like, wow. And Senegal, you're going to be like, wow, I should have did it when I could. You know? I'm doing it not for me, but for my lineage, for my children. You know? I decided that I'm going to sacrifice everything, you know, for my lineage so that they can have everything, so they don't have to come in on the ground floor and do anything, you know. And all they got to do is work hard, have good ideas, and build on what I started, you know. You know, at my age, I figure I got about another 20 years left to do what I need to do to set the ground floor for my children and my grandchildren, you know. Do what I got to do to survive, you know. But, well, let's change that. Not just to survive, but to live. Live a good life, knowing that everything I did is going to have my legacy set, and my great 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 grandchildren set. You know, I may not be Liberian now, but guess what? Some of my children will be. And I'm proud of that fact. So, what I want you to do is subscribe to my channel. Help me do what I need to do, because what I want to do is open up. One of the things I want to do, which I will tell you, is because I have 2 master's degrees, one in counseling and one in forensic psychology. And I want to bring mental health and chemical health to Liberia. There's a lot of PTSD going on. People are living in PTSD, a lot of other stuff like that. And I want to help, I want to get there. That's one of the things that I want to do. And if I can do that, that'll be part of, me giving back to the community, And I got thousands of other ideas. Like I said, I'm like a kid in a candy store, America ain't all that like it used to be. People are living like crazy. Donald Trump win the election, and we're going back to the 50s and 60s. This dude is going crazy. Don't get me wrong. I ain't for Republicans or Democrats, because I made more money under Donald Trump than I made under any Democrat. The thing about it, what I'm saying is, the dude is just messed up, and it shows you where the head of Americans are right now, at least white Americans, that this dude can do the things he did, and they still want him in office. Oh man, it's crazy. You need a second option. When it gets crazy there, you come here. When it gets crazy here, you go there. You see what I'm saying? That's all. But subscribe to my channel, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel. Help me get up to 1,000. You all are doing a great job with subscribing to me. And I just want to, if I can get to 1,000, I know that a lot of people are listening to what I am saying. And they agree with what I'm saying, because I want to be a help. I just don't want to use people to make money, but I want to be a help. You must be crazy to think that you can move somewhere and not give to the community. Because if you don't give to the community, you're not helping the community, and the community is not getting better. So subscribe to my channel and help me do what I need to do, not only for myself, but for the Liberian community in Liberia. And with that, I want to say thank you for listening again. Hey, see you later. Bye.